So here I will discuss some application of uncertainty principle. So firstly, I'll discuss about what is the path of the object. Then I'll go for the angular momentum, and then how this uncertainty principle is used to determine the size of the hydrogen atom. That is the energy of the hydrogen atom, energy, as well as the radius of the hydrogen atom. Then we'll discuss how the electron cannot be present inside the nucleus, and then lastly we'll discuss how the Heisenberg uncertainty principle is used to find out the 0 point energy. So first we'll discuss about the path of the object. So path of the object, as you know that to define the path of the particle, we must know its position and velocity simultaneously. These two things, position and the velocity simultaneously. So such a knowledge is not permitted in uncertainty principle. We cannot determine the position and velocity, two things at the same time with great accuracy. So the path of an object in quantum mechanics is not defined, which invalidate the Bohr theory, where we in the Bohr theory say that electrons revolves around a fixed orbit with some velocity and it has some position. But in case of the quantum mechanics, the path which is not being defined as per the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, so that invalidate the Bohr theory. Then we are coming to the next is angular momentum. The angular momentum, which is the cross product of the position and the linear momentum, this is R and P. If a position and the momentum are not known simultaneously, so L is also uncertain. But L is uncertain, but L square, which is L dot L, is two things. That is certain. So that we will discuss in case of the angular momentum. So next we are coming to the how to find out the size of the atom. In case of the number C application, the size of the atom. Let us take the hydrogen atom, the simplest one, the 1H1, in which there is one proton and one electron is revolving around the nucleus. So in this case, the size of the atom is, let us take size of atom, that is equal to A. That is the diameter of this circular orbit. So according to this is the size of the atom, means this is the uncertainty in the position of the electron. The electron is revolving, so this is the uncertainty in the position of electron, which is we are taking is A. So according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, what will be the uncertainty momentum? Del P equal to H by A. Right. So what is the then the total non-relativistic energy of the atom E equal to kinetic energy, that is P square by 2m, and potential energy 1 by 4 pi epsilon, then E square by R. This we are taking is E square by A. So if we as you know that for the stable atom, the energy is minimum. So energy is minimum means the first derivative of the energy with respect to this A, it should be minimum dE by dA. So if you find out dE by dA, so this becomes minus 2h square divided by, it is 2mAq, and then potential energy 1 by 4 pi epsilon E square by A, so it is plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon E square by AQ. E square by A square. If you find out the derivative, so the first derivative for a stable atom d by dA equal to 0. If you put it 0, and then we will be getting S square equal to 4 pi epsilon, and then it is h square by m h square by m naught into E square. So this 4 into pi and the epsilon, the permittivity of the vacuum, h the value is known, if epsilon we know, m0 rest mass of the electron, then this is the charge of the electron. So it comes out to be 0.50 angstrom. That is the radius of the hydrogen atom. Similarly, if we find out its energy, this energy will be minus 13.6 electron volt, and this will getting if you solve this, then the expression of the energy will be E will be minus, it will be half m0 e to the power 4 divided by 4 pi epsilon square into h square. So if you put this value, then it will be minus 13.6 electron volt. So we get this size of the atom, hydrogen atom, that is E equal to 0.50 angstrom, and the energy is minus 13.66 electron volt. So the Heisenberg uncertainty principle that allows predict the size of the hydrogen, this is the energy of the hydrogen atom, as well as the electron which is revolving around the nucleus. Using this Heisenberg uncertainty principle, we get the radius is 0.50 angstrom. Similarly, we apply the another is how the electron cannot be present inside the nucleus. This also will use the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, the existence of the non-existence of electron inside nucleus. As you know that size of the nucleus, it is almost 1 Fermi size of nucleus, almost 1 Fermi, and that is equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So when it is or you can say del x equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So we can find out if del x is, so del p equal to uncertainty in the momentum h bar by del x. So h bar by del x, that is if you put this value, it will be 10 to the power minus 19 joule second per meter. So as you know that the relativistic energy is square equal to p square c square plus m0 square c to the power 4. So here m0 square c to the power 4 is less than p square c square. So in that case, what you will get, E equal to Pc, because m0 c square is less than p c square, Pc. So we get E equal to Pc. So that is equal to, if you put this, we have got del P multiplied with the C. So the energy will be how much? This energy will be nearly, so the energy, if the electron is present inside the nucleus, means within a distance of 10 to the power minus 15 meter, then E equal to P into C. So P that we have got, that is 10 to the power minus 19 into C equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and this we have got in joule second per meter. So this will be almost or 3 into 10 to the power minus 11 joule. So this will be, if you convert into electron volt, because 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So you divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So it will be in electron volt, and then we will convert into, this will be nearly 200 million electron volt. So if the electron is present inside the nucleus, and whose distance is 10 to the power minus 15 meter, then it will have the energy 200 MeV. But experimentally we find that during the beta decay of a nucleus, during beta decay of a nucleus, beta decay of nucleus, the energy of the emitted electron is nearly 2 to 3 million electron volt. Experimentally, this is by experiment. But here we got that if the size of the if the electron is present in the distance of 10 to the power minus 15 meter, then it should have an energy 200 MeV. So these two results do not match with each other. Therefore, we say that the electrons cannot be the constituent of the nucleus, or electrons cannot be present inside the nucleus, and that we get from this uncertainty principle. Then we are coming to the next, what is the zero point energy. So the last application of the uncertainty principle, that is the 0 point energy. As you know that the kinetic energy of the atoms, it is directly proportional to the absolute temperature, and at absolute temperature they would stop the oscillatory motion. The atoms will stop its oscillation, and they will remain fixed at their lattice position. But according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, this position and momentum, it cannot be determined accurately. So this means that atomic oscillator, even at absolute zero temperature, they would remain some oscillatory motion, and that is also uncertain. So the energy possessed by the atomic oscillator at absolute zero, that is known as the 0 point energy. So experimental studies also shown that the atom at T equal to 0.001 Kelvin, there is some 0 point energy. So let us calculate what is the 0 point energy of an harmonic oscillator. This is the 0 point energy of linear harmonic oscillator. This is linear harmonic oscillator. So as you know that total energy of an oscillator, it is the sum of the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Kinetic energy p square by 2m, and its kinetic energy half k x square, where k is the spring constant and x is the displacement of the atom. So if you take the average energy, average of this position and the momentum, so I have taken p square average and x square average. Now x square average equal to x average square plus del x square, and p square average equal to p average square plus del p square. This is the uncertainty, that is the root mean square of the position and root mean square of the there is a momentum. So that is equal to, as you know that this average value of the position of the oscillator is 0. So this x square equal to del x square, and p square equal to the average value of the momentum is also 0. So p square average equal to del p square. So this is del p square equal to h by 2 del x square. So if you write down here the value of the p square average and x square average, so it will be del p square by 2m plus half k del x square. So it is h square by 8m del x square plus k by 2 into del x square. Now we'll first in order to find out this energy, it have to be in the stable configuration or the stable condition. So a stable condition means d by the first derivative of this energy with respect to del x equal to 0. So if I do this, so what we get, d by first derivative d by d del x, which is equal to 0, and then if you derive it, so it becomes minus h square divided by it will be 8m into del x cube plus, and then we have this that is k del x that is equal to 0. So from this we will be getting del x square equal to, you are getting h square by 8 m k, no, this will be 4mk whole to the power half. We got del x square equal to this much. Now you put it, what is the minimum value of the energy of this linear harmonic oscillator? So this will be E minimum equal to E minimum. This is equal to E minimum equal to h square by 8m, and then it will be 4mk by h square whole to the power half plus half kx square. This is the h square by 8m, h square by 8m del x cube. So this becomes h square by 8m del x square is this much, and half k del x square. So del x square equal to, we have got h square by 4mk whole to the power half. So it becomes how much? H by 4. So this becomes h by 4 because h square root over h square h did cancel. Then 4 it is 2, so it is 2 in this 4. So now this h by 4, and it is k by m whole to the power half, plus again here it will be h by 4 and k by m whole to the power half. So it will be h by 4 k by m whole to the power half, the same quantity it is being added. So it is h by 2 k by m whole to the power half. So it is h by 2 means it is h by 2 into 2 pi and k by m whole to the power half. So the minimum amount of energy of the linear harmonic oscillator, that is equal to h omega h mu by 2, where mu equal to 1 by 2 pi k by m whole to the power half. So in linear harmonic oscillator, even if t tends to 0, then also there is a minimum energy which is present in the oscillations, and that is known as the 0 point energy, and its value is E minimum equal to that is h mu by 2, where this mu is the frequency of the oscillation and h is the Planck constant. So these are the applications of the uncertainty principle, Heisenberg uncertainty principle that we discussed. So in the next class I will be using the Gaussian wave packet, how the Heisenberg uncertainty principle is also used in the Gaussian wave packet. Thank you.